Welcome back to Bleed With Me podcast. I'm your host, Michaela Superstar. And this week I am joined with my oldest friend, not by age, but by length of time.
Sean
Showtime!
Botai.
Yeah. It is so exciting. We haven't talked in a long time, but we grew up together since we were like 5.
Yeah, nursery school, baby. It's been a minute.
It's been a minute.
Do you remember our nursery school field trip to the McDonald's?
Vaguely. It was like one of those magical ones, right? With lots of toy, like the weird hamburger seats and shit.
Well, and they took us like into the walk-in freezer and showed us all the frozen meat. And we were like, wow, that's where Happy Meals come from. Yeah.
What a fucked up field trip.
It's a fucked up field trip.
What a bunch of bullshit.
It is.
Who didn't want to work that day at our school? They're like, I know, we'll bring the kids to fucking McDonald's. Show half of them what their life is going to be like.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like, I'm going to work hard so I don't have to worry about defrosting the hamburgers. Yeah, that was weird. They brought us on a lot of weird fucking field trips. I think it's because we grew up in the 80s and a lot of people did cocaine.
Oh,
I think our teachers were just on cocaine and their brains were rotting and they're like, let's go to McDonald's. And you're like, that's the stupidest fucking thing I've ever heard.
I would love that to be true. I would love that to be the case.
That's what I blame everything on in the 80s. I was like, it was the cocaine, the hair, the pants, the blouses on everyone. Oh, it's the cocaine.
Do you remember what my nickname was in nursery school? Nursery school.
God, I feel like I do.
It was in the yearbook for nursery school. It was Kisser Man.
What was I was gonna say Kisser Man, but I was like, no, was it Kisser Man?
Was the name of my that was my nickname.
All the girls.
Yeah, because I would chase all the girls and try and kiss them.
How bizarre.
I
mean, only knowing what we know now.
Well, my propensity for cock would like
I know.
It would seem like that would not be the path I would have pursued, but I did.
You were just a horny little fucker from the start, and you were told you're supposed to kiss women, so you're like, fuck it.
That's
if
absolutely
you were told that
correct.
You were supposed to kiss trees, you would have been the tree kisser. I guarantee. We were two little horny kids.
Yeah, maybe so. Maybe so. I just needed an outlet for my kissing energy, you know.
I don't blame you. Kissing's important. I did vaguely remember that. I think my nickname was Hyperspaz. So take your fucking pick, right? Hyperspaz or Kisser Man.
Oh, I like.
At least you sound like a fucking Nick Cave song. You know what I'm saying?
I like mine. I like being Kisser Man better than Hyperspaz. No offense, but yeah,
that's okay.
I got the better deal.
I mean, it's just the truth. I just am, you know.
Well,
they call it autism now,
but it's whatever. Beautiful. It's wonderful. We love it.
Yeah, I love my spectrum.
Yeah,
I have my methods. I have my systems. I function now. I'm not even kidding. So yeah, we've known each other a million years. We were pretty much formative on each other. Like,
yeah.
There would be no Michaela without Sean, and there would be no Sean without Michaela.
There would be no Sean without Michaela. That's for sure.
It's like I see these pictures of you. I'm like, yeah, I got those glasses. I got those red Converse. Yeah, that's my best friend. I was he totally dressed as cool. Look at him.
I remember,
ass motherfucker.
No, but I remember you had a book about the Sex Pistols. I don't remember what it was, but there was a photo in that book of Johnny Rotten fully nude with his cock out. Oh, and I was like, so that was a formative gay moment for me where I like saw Johnny Rotten's cock in your bedroom that you had painted like a giant, like you painted all over the slanted ceiling of your bedroom.
Yeah.
And that's a formative gay moment, is seeing Johnny Rotten's dick as a.
I think I've been part of a lot of formative gay moments.
You probably have.
I'm a go-to girl for a formative gay moment.
And God bless you.
Actually, that's my hope in life. Honestly, like I talk about opening a brick and mortar and having it be part like kind of community center for like queers and shit. And I was like, I'm not even kidding. Like I want to be everyone's mother. I want to be like, are you gay? Are you troubled? Come to me. Come hang out. Let's make resin art and zines. And it's like,
I was definitely a faggoty little weirdo who needed like a safe haven, and you provided that.
Right. That's dope. I'm so excited because you were the best friend, man. We had so much fun. We made movies. So yeah, this is this is my friend. This is my first movie filmmaking endeavors. You know, like we made a bunch of films. We had sequels. We had
Yeah,
sequels.
we did. Do you remember scoring one of the films we made to what was it, Kitaro? Who is the new age artist?
Yes. Oh my god. Oh my god. Was it Kataro?
I think it was.
Wait, what's his
Kitaro.
name? Yeah, the dude with the long hair.
Yeah, it was a new age artist, and the
Someone gave
album,
us an album by mistake, or we stole it or something.
I don't know what the fuck happened, but we wound
And we
up
just
with
thought
this
it was.
fucking cassette tape of this new age artist.
We thought it was so
And
funny.
we thought it was so
And you know
funny.
what?
Yeah,
It is.
it is.
400 years later, everyone, it's
Yeah.
still funny.
Yeah.
We were hilarious. Like, that is so funny. Dude, Lunatic Legumes, wonderful. Our take on the Killer Tomatoes. I did the special effects. I remember using ketchup for blood and like carving little faces and evil like pickles and like stuff.
And nectarines.
Dude, that was some of my best
You
work.
were like, nectarines are the most evil fruit, and that was a
Yeah.
part of Lunatic Legumes.
Yeah. Yeah. It was deep.
Um,
And then we had a Lunatic Legumes too, a runnin'. It was our road trips. A runnin'. We were the coolest. Like, if anyone ever tries to come at me, I'm always like, you don't know. I was the coolest kid in the world.
Yeah.
Like, you can eat a dick. I don't care. Whatever you think you were doing. I don't know. I guess Donardo Coleman was playing with his dad, Ornette, at like 12. But fuck you, Donardo. We can't all be related to Ornette
Yeah.
Coleman. But other than that,
Yeah.
we were doing some cool
No.
shit. I would give so many things to see those movies
I
again, honestly.
feel like maybe somewhere in the world those tapes exist.
They have to, bro.
I have
They
to
have
find
to.
them. I have to find them.
I would give so many things to see them again. We were so adorable and so
Yeah.
weird. And like, The Revenant. We did The Revenant before Leonardo
Before the
DiCaprio.
Revenant, fucking Killer Bear. Actually, have you seen the 2009 horror movie, The Revenant, that came out before the Leonardo DiCaprio movie?
Oh.
If you haven't,
don't
it's
think
really
so.
fucking good, Michaela. You have to watch it.
Okay. I don't know if I've seen it.
In fact, I had a horror movie blog way back in the day in the 2000s called Girl Meets Freak.
I
And
read
the
it.
director of The Revenant came in on our comments thread
What?
on the Revenant post and was like, I love your fucking blog. You guys are so funny, blah, 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 blah. And it was a huge deal. It was
So
felt
you're famous.
feel very special. Yeah.
I made The Revenant, whatever. I made Lunatic Legumes. I made
Bitch.
I made fake blood look like brains real good on video. What'd you do?
That's right.
You remember those
yeah.
brains I did? And everyone was like, that's
I-
gross. And I was like, yeah.
That was good shit. That was good shit. Yeah.
I still revel in special effects, let me tell you. I've made my own latex molds for like wounds and shit. Like
I have seen the image that got you banned from Tinder, so I believe you. Yeah.
give props to PropCon.
Get ready for a HorrorCon of a whole new kind. From the people who brought you last year's Demento Con and the biggest gathering of electric banjo players in the greater New Jersey area, ElecJoeCon, comes PropCon. Get to see all your favorite props and costumes and more from your favorite horror movies. This year, we'll be featuring photo ops with
The Shoe from Nope. The taxidermied remains of the cat from the Stephen King thriller Cat's Eye.
the ceiling fan from Firewalk with Me, Michael Myers jockstrap from Halloween 2,
The third primary corn cob from the newest Children of the Corn remake.
one pin from Pinhead, slightly bent,
All the hypodermic needles from Saw.
the 10th great grandson of Cujo,
Annabelle number 6 from Film 3.
plus vendors selling collectible photos, memorabilia, and celebrity pubes and more. All this and more at PropCon. Reserve your tickets today. Be one of the first 100 ticket holders to be automatically entered into a raffle for the very much not cursed or haunted Ouija board from the Tawny Katane 1986 breakout hit Ouija board. PropCon!
PropCon. Anyway, so let's get to it. Okay, so what are you drinking tonight, Sean?
I am drinking an old fashioned that I have.
What is that?
fashioned for myself. Well, it's bitters with some kind of sweetening agent. So I have a jar of Luxardo cherries, and
Oh my God, of course you do. You
yeah,
fancy motherfucker. I
I
love you for
know I'm a
that.
bougie faggot.
No, I would go over there and be like, make me 300 cocktails with these cherries. I love those cherries.
So I just use the like syrup that's in the bottle of the Luxardo cherries
Mm.
as my sweetening agent, but you could also like dissolve sugar in some like warm water, or hot
Bullshit.
water.
Use that
No,
syrup. Mm-hmm.
use that
Mm-hmm.
syrup. And that's it. Whiskey, bitters, and some kind of
Mm.
sweetening agent with a couple of cherries and some ice cubes.
I don't like bitters, but everything else I like about that
Oh,
drink.
you don't like bitters.
No, it's a
Interesting.
thing. I don't like bitter things. I don't like it.
See, I
And you know
love
what? Like so now that bartenders are, what do they call their stupid selves now? Mixologists. Fucking
mixologists.
idiots.
Yeah.
Now they put bitters and everything and they're mixologists. And I'm like,
Yeah.
I hate that.
Well,
Could
but
you make me something that tastes not like bile?
but
Thank
I
you.
think for but I think for a good old fashioned, you want
No,
that
you're right.
balance between the bitter and the
You're right.
sweet.
Hmm.
But
I
that's what
have been
I'm doing.
proven wrong. I have been proven wrong with drinks that have bitters in it, but for the most part, I feel
Yeah,
like they're overused because it's an easy go-to when you want to add something
yeah,
to a
yeah.
cocktail.
Okay, fair, fair. What are you
Cherries.
drinking?
So I made a Blue Monday just for this episode because we're such fucking art fags that we used to listen to New Order all the time. And I was like, oh my God. And it is technically Monday that we're having this talk. So I made a Blue
Yeah,
Monday cocktail and it's
it is.
it's
Okay.
blue. I hate how you say it, so I forget. Curacao. I want to call it Caraca, but like
Yeah,
it's blue curacao
yeah,
and
yeah.
mango seltzer and gin. It's really good. Yeah.
Oh, fun. Oh, you got the
Yeah.
gin vibe
Okay.
on.
So that's what we're drinking. But so
Okay.
when I reconnected with one of my favorite people in the fucking universe and was like, we need to be connected again because what the fuck?
Yeah, what the fuck?
We are soulmates. So I was like, what do you want to talk about? And he gave me like a million good ideas about future episodes, which we'll get to. Like literally, I've been telling everyone, I'm like, so he like just threw out like at least like half a
Yeah,
dozen
dude.
great episodes. And I was like, is this my future co-host? I don't know. And then essentially shamed me about Barbarian because you were like, oh yeah, martyrs. And I was like,
No, no, no.
I'm the dumbest piece of shit ever. Like I literally wanted to like erase all of my shit about. I just wanted to erase that whole episode and start from
No,
scratch.
no, it's a good episode. I really enjoyed it.
I appreciate that. But I was like, I need you. You are so great. So like
Oh,
we
yeah,
got to
you
this point and
mentioned.
you gave me all these choices
Yeah,
and I was like,
yeah,
the
yeah,
thing I know the least about, and
yeah.
as if you do listen to the blunt letters, you know I
Yeah,
had a thing about French cinema.
dude, French horror movies are fucking over the top. They're over the top. Well, the reason why this all came about is because Barbarian really, I think, takes a lot of like aesthetics from Martyrs. I think like the
Yes.
torture dungeon, the actual like the
Yeah.
aesthetics of the mother
Mm-hmm.
figure, the monster in Barbarian is drawn from
Yeah, you're right.
Martyrs,
No,
you
I was
know?
like, you're so fucking right. How did I not think of it?
Oh my God. I just rewatched it today and it's so full of pathos
Yes.
and it's really, I think a lot of, well, okay. My favorite horror movies are about what does it mean to be a survivor of trauma,
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And Martyrs is literally that's its subject. It
Mm-hmm.
takes it as its subject,
Right. Right.
What does it mean to be a
It
trauma
starts there.
survivor?
It starts at
It
a
starts there.
survivor of trauma. It starts
Yeah.
there, which a lot of films
And
don't. It's
yeah.
like, oh, everything's great. I have such a wonderful life. This is a boring movie for 25 to
Yeah.
35 minutes
Yeah.
because you're showing a
Yeah.
boring life. No. This
Well,
starts
and
with
a
the
lot of
trauma
horror
survivor.
movies are a lot of horror movies are about the trauma and then the movie ends, but Martyrs picks up like,
Ah,
what if
yeah.
the whole horror movies happened before we started?
Yes.
And now it's about like, what is the person who survives the horror
You're
movie
like in the
dealing with?
middle of the horror movie.
Yes,
And I
yes.
love it so much for that. I
It's so
love it
great.
so much for that.
Yeah, yeah. It's full of pathos and lesbian
Ugh,
desire and
which I
all
know
kinds of
all about.
fucking, well, yeah. It's,
Yeah.
it's a classic subject for the genre.
It's so
Um,
good. And then it's like that again, I hate to say twist, but it's just like you start off and you're like, what is this bitch about? What is she talking about? Like, what the fuck? Are
yeah,
you crazy or not? And then it's like, no, she is not crazy. She's right. And now she's also hooked
yeah.
again.
And that's one of the things that Barbarian does. Is Barbarian takes like several turns
Right.
where you think you've arrived at a moment and then the movie turns and you're in a completely new vibe.
Yeah.
And Martyrs does that,
Yeah.
But
I
I don't
love
want to.
that. It's like that because I always think like even some of my exes were like, "Oh, you know how the movie ends already?" Huh? They'd ask me like maybe 15 to 35 minutes into a film, like, "Do you know how it ends?" And I'd be like, "I think so." And then I
Yeah,
would give them my prediction, and I'd be right. Like,
yeah,
and that's kind of annoying. Like, I love
yeah,
film. I know how to watch it, and so that means you can
yeah.
predict the ending of like probably 75 to 80% of films, which is still
True.
fine.
Yeah.
I did not predict the fucking ending of Martyrs.
No, there's no way to do
And
it,
for that, it gets on my top million list for that. It's like, I did not predict that.
Yeah,
Thank
yeah.
fucking God.
Well, and Barbarian does. Here's the thing.
I did not predict Barbarian either.
Well,
It's pretty great.
Barbarian, it's a really good horror movie, and it
It's
takes
funny.
like some of the essential DNA of Martyrs, and it really
Mhm.
does do its own thing with it.
It
It
does.
makes it comic.
Yep.
The whole Justin Long plot is like
Ooh,
completely
love it.
imported from a different vibe. Like it's really great. I respect it a lot. I loved Barbarian. But
Yeah.
it's so interesting to like pair it with Martyrs
Yeah.
and think about how differently they deal with the same aesthetics,
Right. It is. And when he said it, I was like, oh my God, I didn't even think about it, but it's so obvious now, right? It's like when someone says something, you're like, oh, it's so obvious. You're like, there would be no fucking Barbarian without Martyrs, bitch. And I was like, oh my God, you're so right.
I wonder if the director would talk about I would love to ask the director of Barbarian.
Hey, you want to come on our podcast, Russes?
Yeah, yeah, come on our
I'll
podcast.
suck your dick.
And I'll eat your ass, bitch.
Oh shit! You get you know what? He'll eat your ass while I suck your dick.
Yes,
What more
that's
could you want from a
correct.
podcast?
Yes, come correct and get your ass eaten and your dick sucked all at once. And I'm a good ass eater,
And
okay?
as someone who's had some sort of version of that, it's worth it coming on a podcast. I'm just gonna say that.
Yeah, but I would be curious to know, like, if he
He's
was
gotta.
thinking consciously about
He's gotta.
Martyrs,
He's
right?
gotta.
He's
But you
gotta.
know, we talked about he's coming from a comedy. Like, here's one thing I'm very interested in because I'm a comedian and a horror fan, and I want to make horror movies. What the fuck is the link between horror and comedy? Is it the horror of how funny, how fucked up we are? It's like,
Yeah, yeah,
how did this comedy guy, the whitest guys you know, or whatever,
yeah.
right, come out with this hilarious fucked up movie? It's like, I'd love to do a show about how comedy and horror must
Well, dude,
somehow
Jordan Peele.
be
Jordan
linked,
Peele.
right? Sam Raimi!
And Sam Raimi, and yeah, like yeah. I think it's
Yeah.
that horror really has to deal with the absurd,
Visceral? Oh, and that's a good point.
like there's
Like, if this is happening, there's a little bit of like, come on,
yeah.
like,
Well, it's almost like the scene in Monty Python and the Holy Grail where the Black Knight is getting his limbs chopped off one at a time.
right,
And it's like the absurdity of violence. Like
right,
violence is inherently absurd, but also
Right.
like deadly serious at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
So it's the
Yeah.
perfect blend, you know? But very few
So
French
good.
horror movies are funny.
I was gonna say, like, there's not a lot of humor.
No.
Although there was parts where I kind of laughed. Like we talked about them,
Oh my God, them. I love them.
and which is cool. Like I like how it starts a lot and then it just like flips to some other story. But there's one part where like the tough guy punches the clock, and I'm like, LOL. Like there's just like these moments where you're like, it's very real, and you're like, what the fuck's wrong with you? Like that's hella funny, right? Like,
Yeah.
so I like that they add the fucking humor into it, but like, oh, like the plastic room is like hella scary, but a little funny because you're like, get out of the plastic room,
Yeah.
bitch. Like, did you really think the plastic room was gonna be a good place to
Yeah.
hang
Yeah.
out?
Yeah. Yeah.
And at this point in the 21st century, I have to say to every single person in a horror movie, have you never seen a horror movie before? I mean, I feel like horror movies have to really come from the point where you're like, have you never seen a horror movie before?
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Which I also bring up a lot in Frontiers, which we'll get to, where it's like, can people
Oh,
stop? Please, for the love of God, if some hicks in a small town abduct you, do not trust the first car you see.
well, no, I'm so curious what you
Texas
thought.
Chainsaw Massacre,
Well, this is
1975. They
no, but
told you, don't trust the first car you see. Go hide in the woods for 2 days, drink your piss, and then
yeah,
escape. Like, don't trust anyone in the small
yeah.
town
Yeah,
ever.
well, Frontiers like fully cannibalizes Texas Chainsaw Massacre, no pun intended, but
Right.
pun intended.
I called it Frontiers or the Texas of
Yeah, it's
France.
France's Chainsaw Massacre, you know?
But going to Europe, I did find that backwoods fucking freaky shit. And I was like, you know what? There is some Texas Chainsaw Massacre in Europe just as much as backwoods America.
Well, yeah.
Scary backwoods inbred Europeans are just as scary as anyone
Well,
else.
that's the thing is like so many horror movies are about like the ambivalence of city folk to country folk, you know,
Mm-hmm.
and like
Mm-hmm.
the tension between those two groups.
Right.
And like Texas Chainsaw Massacre and Frontiers are both about that. Like, you know, we're from the city and we find ourselves in the country. And guess who inhabits the country? A bunch of fucking inbred cannibalistic maniacs, you know?
Nazis and shit.
Oh my God, the history of Nazism. Like, France is fully France is fully trying to deal with being like Nazi collaborators in their horror
Cowards.
movies. Well, you know. And so much,
And
well, and I thought it was really interesting that in Frontiers, like almost all the characters are people of color
yeah.
who are running into this like Nazi fucking backwoods Nazi clan, you know?
Which made it a little hard to watch for me. Like
Tell me
seeing
about
them
that.
get really fucked up a lot was like, oh man, I don't like this. I was like, I hope that the Nazis get just as fucked up, and the returns weren't as good for me.
Yeah.
But like that's
Yeah.
okay. It's to be expected, but like I
Yeah.
had to say that seeing that, and then like the other one of my favorite movies that has ever come out ever is Green Room,
Oh my God, I love Green Room.
which is also very similar, right? Like you find yourself in the midst of Nazis,
Yeah.
but like it's different, right? It's like,
Well, the cultural heritage of America,
mhm,
we fought the Nazis and we beat
right,
them back. The
right.
cultural heritage of France and the Nazis is, you know, we got
Okay.
invaded and taken over and we collaborated with the Nazis, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
So like
They have a lot more to prove.
yes, exactly. Yeah. And I thought that was so interesting to watch play out. Frontiers is
But
like
they
pretty
don't realize
political.
that like a lot of what would help overcoming their cowardice of the Nazis would not be showing people of color get fucked up, but showing the Nazis get more fucked up than the
Right,
people
right,
of
right,
color.
right, right.
And I feel like that's what I wanted. It's like I really wish the Nazis got fucked up just as bad. And I feel like they didn't.
I know, but with that one scene with the table saw where she kills that guy Gertz on the
That's
table
my
saw,
favorite scene.
it's the best ever.
That's my favorite
There's
scene.
so much blood and it's so fucking visceral and it's just pure revenge.
Here is like an ongoing theme I see in all French films that we've seen after 2000. Girls with short hair covered in blood.
Yeah,
And then I
fair,
wrote, run to the
fair.
woods. I was like, run to the wood. Like, why can't you hide behind a tree for 3 days, drink your own piss, and then go find help? Like, why did you
Yeah,
run
yeah,
to the
yeah,
first car? Because she didn't
yeah,
watch movies. And this is why
yeah,
I will stick by this. Every goddamn woman in the world should watch horror movies. It'll save your life.
dude.
At least listen
Like,
to true crime because it'll
yeah,
save your goddamn life. You think I would have gotten that car with a white man after being hassled by Nazis? No.
yeah,
I'm looking for the
no.
black dude. I'm looking for the fucking Indian guy who's driving. I'm looking for like anyone but a white
Yeah,
man to take me into
no, you're
fucking
right.
safety. And I know
That
it's
is one
France,
of
but like,
the,
yo, you are not white yourself. They exist.
yeah,
Just walk
that
back to
was,
Paris, bitch. Oh my God. Don't take a ride.
yeah,
Don't take a ride.
it's one of the toughest moments is when she willingly
No.
gets in that car with the white
Because come
dude.
on, he's a
It's like
white
she would
guy.
never trust that dude. She would never trust
Listen,
that dude.
I don't even date white men anymore because I think they might kill me.
Yeah, yeah.
Statistically, I'm not wrong.
And then there would be a podcast about it. There would be a podcast about it.
What really happened to Michaela Superstar? You shouldn't have fucked a white man. Yeah, exactly. They get away with it. You
Yeah,
know?
yeah,
So
yeah,
if you are in a small town
yeah.
being terrorized by Nazis, don't trust another white man.
Well, both the women in Martyrs are actresses of color also. One of them is Moroccan and the other is Chinese and French. So I thought that was such an interesting perspective, right?
And I think that the French really feel it. They're like,
Yeah.
we can't be trusted. We said yes to the Nazis.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, poor France. But yeah. Yeah,
France. Oh, poor
yeah.
France. They got some coming ups to do. There's this part in Frontiers where she starts to bite him, and I was like, girl, you should have been biting him
Yeah.
from the start. I was like, biting was an option for you? Bite everyone to death. Like, get everyone again. PSA. If you're in a bad situation, you could bite someone to death. Just go ahead. Go ahead. Pull off their earlobes, bite their neck. It's like it took her so
Bite their
long to
neck
bite.
off, baby. Yeah.
What did I say? Also, bitch had crazy pink eye. You know what? I get drunk a lot and I write these notes. It says also, bitch got crazy pink eye and the shakes. Oh yeah, why is she shaking so much? I did not like that in the direction. She was all shaky. I didn't like that.
Trauma, dude.
I
Trauma.
don't like it. Yeah, but from a film point, I was like, stop shaking. I've had enough. But like, and then she had that crazy pink eye. Did you see that? Because like the red dye got in her eye, and it was just like all up in there. And I was like, I feel for that actress. She's just straight up has pink eye.
I didn't notice
And
that.
it's like insidious. And like, yeah, that girl had a total pink eye. It was distracting. They should have stopped filming and done that. Anyway,
These actresses in these French horror movies, like their performances they give are so fucking primal and full bodied.
and almost like too much, kind of.
I mean, it must be so exhausting to do one of these movies. I mean, Martyrs alone, Jesus Christ, like that lead actress in Martyrs who winds up spending the last third of the movie just getting the shit beat out of her.
It's a little hard for me. I gotta be honest, like, so I watched Martyrs once and it's brilliant. So I watched it twice. I fast forward those parts.
It's really hard to watch.
I'm a big proponent of fast forwarding if things make you uncomfortable. And like on the second and third watches, because I have seen it 3 times, I was like,
yeah,
I don't want to see that. It's hard for me as
yeah.
a woman who's been beat up. So it's cool. I get it. But on my rewatches, I do fast forward those parts.
Dude, I was on my phone doing my Wordle and like spelling bee through the New York Times Games app while that shit was going on. Cause I was like, it's too intense. It's too real.
sometimes.
It's too real, and she really, like, the movie shows no mercy. Well, who's not PC at all? The French. They don't give a fuck.
No, I know. And that's okay. And that's why it's okay for me to fast forward them sometimes.
I agree. No, it's really intense.
And still think they're brilliant, but I'm like, I don't want to see that because it stirs up stuff for me.
Okay.
And a lot of the times you see, like, they are male directors, and so they don't get it. And that's cool. Like, they've never been in that situation.
Yeah.
And so I try to, like, empathize with male directors where they don't know how hard that is. And, like, I get, like, we talked about, like, how, like, maybe, like, even Stephen King really talks about, like, he'll really talk a lot about, like, domestic violence and show it in a, like, just too much detail. But it's like, I think because he loves his wife so much, it's like the worst thing he could imagine.
Yeah.
So I get that other male actors or directors are like, this is the worst thing I could imagine doing to a woman. But sometimes for women, it's like, I've been there and I don't always need to see it for like 7 minutes,
Yeah.
So, but I still find it valuable and I get it. So, like, I really liked all these movies. Like, I loved Frontiers. The gore in it was absolutely brilliant and, like, so well done.
Dude, the dude getting
I have seen so many people put through a saw. I was still absolutely fucking thrilled to see that. You know what I'm saying? Like, how many people have you seen put through a circular saw? Literally. How many?
A few.
If you had to guess.
Yeah.
No, come on, give me a number.
12.
Right? Still great. Number 13 was still great, right?
Dude,
so it's like
the guy getting his fucking Achilles tendons cut with the fucking shears.
I looked away.
Oh my God, it was just horrifying.
I couldn't even look at that. I knew it was coming. See, I love horror, but there's some times where I'm like,
no, I look away all the time, dude.
I can't. Oh, it was so good though, but I couldn't. I just saw some other Achilles heel thing and I couldn't. And so I was like, I can't do this again this week.
In a world where dog toys may not quite be what they seem.
Yeah, I thought I threw that squeak away.
He had thrown it away. But if he had thought that would stop it, he thought doggone wrong.
WTF, there's no squeaker in this toy.
From the makers of Real Big Snake and Blood Voyage comes Terror's new plaything, Demon Squeaker.
I swear, I have thrown away every toy in the house. All we give him is bones. We still hear the squeak.
That sounds fucking annoying, isn't it?
It was annoying.
This non-stop honking is driving me bonkers.
We need help, but who?
Only one man could help them. Father Dr. Doolittle, K9 Exorcist.
So you're a priest and a vet?
That's right. You can call me Father Doctor.
What do you think it is, Father Doctor?
It's not in the toys or even the house. It's in the dog. He's been possessed by an evil squeak toy bent out driving you all mad.
Oh, well, we'll just put him down then, right? Honey?
I want a divorce.
But first, a dog exorcism.
Man's Best Friend's Exorcism starts this summer on ButtClicks. No animals were harmed in the making of Demon Squeaker. In fact, we couldn't even find a real dog, so it's mostly stock footage of a stuffed animal we got online.
Speaking of shit I had to look away from, in the movie Inside, when she like cuts the baby out at the end.
I was fine with that.
You were?
Yeah.
Oh God.
Dead ringers, bitch. Dead ringers. I'm like, it happens all the time. This is natural. They cut babies out all the time. No, you know what
Well,
was really hard for me and inside was the hand in the scissors or
oh
whatever.
God,
Because my
Jesus
hands are
Christ.
so sacred. Like I don't these are like I don't know what I'd do without my hands. My greatest fear is losing my hand. Like you could take away my entire body up to my hands and my brain and I'd be okay. Literally. I still find a way to fuck you. Like seriously.
Right.
But my hands, it's my nightmare. It's my nightmare. It's my
Dude,
nightmare.
and she's pinned to that fucking wall,
This is
dude.
one of the best scenes. They stick that fucking
So
shit in her
fucked up.
hands and she can't move. And I'm like, girl, I'm with you, but like, you gotta do something. Like, you gotta move, right? Like, that's what's so great about Inside. We're talking about Inside, right?
Yeah, we're talking about Inside.
There's so much of that movie, which is like, so here's what I think. Inside is a metaphor for all the things that women have to do because it's necessary in nature, but you don't want to do.
Like
And
what? What?
like pull your hand out of a fucking scissors holding you against the wall. Like having an abortion feels so bad, but sometimes it's necessary. Having your fucking period is awful, but you know it's just part of life. Like
Yeah.
feeling like you're gonna pass out because your shit is so bad and you're at work and everyone's like, you look hot and cold at the same time and green. And you're like, yeah, that's just my period. Like going through all of that and then seeing a woman being like, I can handle like pulling my hand out of a scissors. You're like, I know what, like, yes. It's almost empowering to see women go through pain because you know we can.
Yeah.
And that's how I felt. I was like, bitch, just pull it out. You know you can. You've had like the worst menstrual cramps in the world. Like, have you had an abortion? Have you given birth? It's awful.
Yeah.
So like so much of this is great because it's like I know that heroine or that like that actress can like pull that shit out of her hand and still persevere.
Yeah.
And that's why I love horror because you know women can still persevere no matter what's thrown at them and that's so empowering. I don't know why all women don't watch horror movies, but okay.
Well, it's one of the refuges for like female subjectivity in movies. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yep.
a lot of
You
horror
think
movies.
you think I'm just some little fucking item, some trope? No. I'll pull my
Yeah.
fucking hand out of those scissors and I'll stab you with those fucking same. You know, it's like women are so complex and we can do so much. And I love that horror is one of the only fucking genres that shows women being complex and awesome and persevere and strong because so many other fucking films are just like, oh, ladies, right?
Yeah.
But horror is like, no, this bitch will fucking kill you back. And it's like, thank you.
Yeah.
That and sci-fi. Science fiction and horror are the two things that give women empowerment more than any fucking trope in the world.
Yeah.
We get to be scientists. We get to be doctors. We get to be fucking warriors. We get to withstand the worst fucking tortures of the world and still fucking live. It's like, what other fucking movie gives you that? Nothing.
Well, no one is capable of saving the woman in Inside. It's just a primal battle between two female archetypes.
Two women.
You know?
Yeah.
Like the earth goddess and the like the woman
Baron Demoness.
The Baron Demon. Exactly. Well put. Yes.
Or like Lilith. I mean, I guess she's supposed to be Lilith because Lilith stole babies and she was jealous and she came in and she would steal your baby.
Yeah.
But
it's like, what is it like to be full with child, and what is it like to be incapable of having a child? And let's just let those two archetypes battle it out, like in the most bloody, fucking horrible fashion. You know,
awful. I loved it so much.
Awful. And one of the things you mentioned about the movie was that the cops were total fucking idiots.
Yes. Like, I was like, are French cops just dumb or is this just for the movie? You know, like
I think cops are just dumb all the world over, you know.
No, it's true. And then I was like, you know, it's interesting. A lot of these things take place in the middle of nowhere, and it has fueled, like, I have to tell you, since our friendship at 12 years old, I've been afraid of small towns my entire life. Because seriously, I feel like this shit wouldn't happen in the city. Like, sure, you'll get like a Son of Sam or some fucking like serial killer or some rando on you, but like this kind of weird ass shit doesn't really
Yeah.
fly in the city. And I feel like that's so much of why I've stayed in highly populated areas is because I'm so scared of these
Yeah.
small town people.
Yeah.
Right? You just don't hear of this
Yeah.
shit happening in the city.
Yeah.
It's random shit. It's weird shit, but like it's not this like they had 4 girls in their basement as slaves and kept them in boxes. It's like that is some backwoods shit. And that is why I am legitimately
Well,
scared of all small towns and I have nightmares about them. Like
Well, Frontiers is literally about that. Because I looked up, I used Google Translate. So frontier in French actually translate to border, you know?
oh.
So like the border region.
Yeah, that's what they say that we just crossed the border.
Yeah, yeah. And so you've got like literally like small town folk. And then, but the thing that's interesting about Inside and Martyrs is that they both
Mhm.
take place like in the city, which almost makes
And
it
the riots and all that, the chaos.
against the
That's
backdrop
actually
of
really
the
dope.
riots. It was so effective.
Yes.
And it
Because why
actually,
would anyone care about your stupid friends when you're like in the middle of nowhere and then this Paris is on fire?
yeah, exactly. Or like, what the fuck does it matter? Like, what's going on in your little suburban house?
Mm-hmm.
And fucking the city is on fire.
The most important city in the world, according to probably most Parisians, right?
Yeah.
Right? I mean, seriously, like everyone thinks Paris is so important. And it is, sure. But like, what's that compared to like Frontiers fucking bumfuck, right? 2 fucking
Yeah.
people died. Who gives a shit?
Yeah.
5 people died. Who gives a shit? Which is why Frontiers is so fucking brilliant because it actually takes the fucking Paris riots and all the brown people being like, you don't give a fuck about us, and then takes it to the next level and is an allegory for those fucking
Yeah.
Paris riots, what they show in
Yeah.
the beginning, and saying, look, hashtag me all you want and call me a blue-haired girl. I don't give a fuck. But I love that these people of color had a voice in this movie and saying, like, listen, we don't matter in Paris and we don't
Yeah.
matter in bumfuck.
Yeah. And it's like Muslim characters who are like
So good.
coming up
Right.
against like the white, like rural.
Supremacy. We're the only good people in the world and we're going to kill everyone else. And it's like, oh, you're immediately my enemy. Let's go. And that beautiful, amazing pregnant girl who
Yeah.
lives through it, covered in
Yeah.
blood. I love a final girl. Like, I honestly think that my soulmate might just be a final girl.
Yeah. She's a good one. Dude, that like hunchbacked white girl who lived on a fucking farm and like helped her get
Oh.
away. It was she was so sad. It was so fucked up.
But she was just taken in.
I
She was
know.
taken in. She wasn't even the family. I wish she
did.
left. I loved her. I did actually get a little teary-eyed with her. I'm such a dork. Like, I did, because I loved her and she helped, and it's not her fault, but couldn't leave her children, and I was like,
She wouldn't leave the children, even though they were inbred.
but you know what? It could be a whole new thing. Like, you know what? Everyone's dead. She could just raise her children she wants. Maybe
Yeah.
it's a beautiful
But you want to
thing.
know
It made me
you
cry
want
a
to know
little
what
bit.
made me cry in Frontiers is the final image, because when Yasmin finally escapes the farm, she comes across that police
Yep.
barricade and she gets out of the car and she's covered in blood and she's been through hell and she raises her hands. She's a fucking criminal.
She's a person of color.
And she needs to assure the cops, like, I'm not a threat.
She's not a
Exactly.
criminal. She's a person of fucking color. And the first thing that every cop will think is
Yes,
that you're a
and-
criminal. And she knows it because that's her life experience. And that's what it shows you at the end of that, is that even if you've lived through hell, if you have brown skin, you are foremost to the fucking fascist police.
Yeah,
fucking
that's
criminal.
what really got me emotional. that movie. It was
It's
a great
brilliant.
ending. Yeah,
Brilliant.
a really good
Yep.
ending. God, some good
So
shit.
good.
There's some good shit.
Yeah. It's so
Yeah.
good.
So Martyrs, Inside, Frontiers, and then Them is another great French horror movie from the same period, which is like, honestly,
Mhm.
like in comparison to all the other ones, like almost like a Hitchcock movie, you know? It's all about suspense. It's a cat.
But it's so gross. There's some real gross ass
Wait,
parts.
what did you find wrong?
The hand, my nightmare, losing my hand. And then like, wait, let me look at my notes. Them starts with exactly what I'm afraid of. Night driving and creepy woods. Rain. I'm pretty drunk when I write these notes. Too many people in a city for that shit based on real events. Oh, and it said it was based on real events. I guess apparently a bunch of kids killed
Yeah.
people.
But so did Texas Chainsaw Massacre said the same thing based on real events.
Children terrify me because we were such terrible children.
But that's what's so great about Them is that like it is all about how fucking evil and horrible children are.
I know, that's why I had my tubes tied. Reminds me, 'cause seriously, I just talked about this. I'm like, they could kill you. Like some kids kill their parents. Fuck you. I'm gonna tie my tubes. It reminds me of Black Eyed Kids. Like, so there's this like weird paranormal thing that's like Black Eyed Kids, and they show up and they're like little kids, and they're like, let us in, like let us play, right? Very Black Eyed Kids, like so weird. And these kids were like, we just want to play with you. We just want to play with you. Click, 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 and they're like clicking their little toy. And it's like, that's my fucking nightmare. Like kids who just want to fucking hang out. And I'm like, you're going to kill me. Because I hated grown-ups when I was like, remember when we were teenagers? We hated grown-ups.
We hated grown-ups. Yeah, we did.
We hated them so they were literally the enemy. So I'm scared of teenagers and children because I get it. I can't even get mad at them. You're like, you know what? You don't know me. I am the enemy. Like I'm such the enemy. And I cross the street when I see teenagers on my side of the street because I don't want to hear their fucking mean shit.
Oh,
They're right.
God.
I'm old.
I fucking teach them for a living.
I don't know how you do that. Well, you're super cool and stuff.
Well, I
But-
win.
If you wonder about dark matter, missing links, and wild lives of scientists, space updates, and cutting-edge technological breakthroughs, then this is a podcast you've been looking for.
Join hosts Michaela Superstar and Elle Electric.
And Gerbil.
Shut up, Gerbil!
For a drink and a savvy science conversation that gives you fuel for your nerdiest discourse and jokes you can't wait to rip off.
Check out our website at thebluntletters.com, our new home on the interwebs for all things blunt letters.
Follow us and subscribe wherever you listen to podcasts, including Apple Podcasts.
Fancy. The Blunt Letters Podcast, subversively nerdy. I know. Okay. Hey, you started making mac and cheese. Okay, so where are we at? So I did rewatch Eyes Without a Face. I forgot how beautiful that fucking movie is. Like, it's so pretty.
Have you seen the Almodo? Have you seen the Skin I Live In? The Almodovar.
I keep telling
tribute?
I keep telling myself I'm gonna watch it, and then I never do. I don't know why.
Oh,
There's no
God.
good reason.
You
I'll
gotta
watch
watch
it.
it. It's
Is it?
good. Yeah, it's really good.
Shit. But yeah, Eyes Without a Face is cool. I was almost like, is this one of the first gory movies ever? Because like when they start cutting up her face and they pull the
Yeah.
face off, I'm like, I feel like this was scandalous back then, right?
Yeah, it had to have been. I can't even imagine. It must have felt really intense, you know?
I mean, like I was just talking about Misery and how like people couldn't actually handle the real Misery from the book in the 90s. I was like,
Yeah.
there's no way people could have handled anything more than this in the 1960s. When they pull off her face, I was like, holy shit, they're really going for it, you know? And I know there was other gore films before them, but this was like the fact that they like combine like so many beautiful scenes and like actual real like fucking cinematography and then added this horror. It was like, wow, this has got to be definitely like so influential.
No. Yeah, it's crazy. It feels really modern, which I feel like a lot of that mid-century shit feels modern.
It feels like modern doing it as past, right? It's like, oh,
Oh,
I'm pretending to be in the back in the past, but I'm modern. It's like, no,
yeah,
sorry, I'm not saying this right, but you know what I'm saying, right? Like it
I
doesn't.
do.
It
Yeah,
feels like someone from 2010 pretending to be from the 1960s, but instead it's just very modern 1960s.
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. It's a mind fuck kind
Oh my
of.
God, that vinyl coat. Can I just have a long vinyl black coat like the assistant, like and a fucking the pearls? I'm like, I think this just needs to be a look for me. I think this influenced 1,000 goths going forward.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, yeah,
oh my
yeah,
God, oh my God, so beautiful. And the mask that kind of moves. It's like we talk about the uncanny valley a lot, and it's like that where her lips just kind of move when she talks.
yeah,
Ugh! Blech!
yeah, yeah,
It's like I'd rather it just not move. But the fact that it kind of separates once in a while, I'm like, I just want to barf.
yeah.
Brilliant.
Well, and it's like kind of like incestuous, because it's like her dad.
Absolutely.
And she's like being recreated
Why
by
does
her
he care so
father.
much if his daughter's fuckable?
Yeah,
In a
exactly.
lot of dads' worlds, his daughter becoming completely unfuckable would be a fucking paradise. Right? Like no one would ever rape your daughter, no one ever take advantage of her, no one ever.
Yeah,
It's like,
yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah,
But to this guy, he's like, but I want my daughter to be fuckable. It's like,
yeah.
okay, Frenchie, terrifying. Like so many of these movies you made me watch were terrifying. And a lot of it had to do with imprisonment. A lot of it had to do with like some weird racism.
So much imprisonment, and so much racism. Yeah.
But that's what the French are known for. So cool, cool, cool. About time you stood up for this shit. You know what I mean? It's like,
Did you get a chance to watch Diabolique?
no, I did not.
That's fine.
I have seen it. It's just like, like we've been watching horror movies since we were like 12. So it's like, I don't remember. Like refresh my memory, like by all means.
It's just about a set at a all boys school, and there is the headmaster, and he has a sort of sickly wife, and then he has taken a really glamorous
Okay.
lover. And at the beginning of the movie, the sickly wife and the glamorous lover are like, we are going to conspire together and murder this guy because fuck him, And they decide to like, there's this like reflecting pond at the all boys school where they work and live. She's one of the professors, the glamorous mistress.
Mhm.
And they decide that they're gonna sink his body
course.
in the reflecting pool, And so once they murder him, it's
Okay.
like
Mhm.
the reflecting pool becomes this like very fraught space for them, because every time they look at it, it's like they're looking at their own
Yeah.
guilt,
Right.
and they're
Right,
afraid of being discovered. And there's a great
Mhm.
scene where they show up
Right.
one day and the pool is being emptied by some, because it's supposed to be cleaned regularly. And so they show up and the guy is there emptying the reflecting pond. And they're like, whoa, 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 fuck this. Like, what, stop.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
And,
Mhm.
but there's a big,
Which is like a classic
it's a classic
horror trope.
Hitchcockian horror movie,
Yes. Exactly.
Um,
Exactly.
and
Yeah. Yeah.
but there's a big twist at the end that I don't.
Sure. I really don't care.
Okay.
You can tell me the whole story. I'll
Okay.
watch the whole movie.
So the wife of the headmaster is kind of fragile and frail, and her health is very frail, and she has
Of
a weak
course.
heart. That's like the word on her. it turns
Okay.
out that the glamorous mistress and the
Uh-huh.
headmaster are working in concert, and he never was actually murdered. Like they have been in concert to actually make sure that the frail wife dies so that he and
Gaslighting.
what? Yeah, gaslight.
Gaslighting.
So that they
Did
inherit.
they gaslight someone to death?
Well, but she.
Because I feel like that's how I'm gonna die.
But I think, if I remember it right, it's that they will inherit a bunch of money if she dies.
Okay. Okay.
And so they scare her by convincing her that the husband has actually come back as like a ghost. And so she has a heart attack
No.
and she dies.
I hate this.
And then you realize, like, oh my God, they've been in it together this whole time. And Simone Signoret, who's such a glamorous actress, is like actually the femme fatale of the whole movie, where you thought that she was like the like feminist cheerleader. And it's just really great.
Damn, I gotta watch
I don't
this.
know if I'm doing it justice, but it's really, really, really good.
No, you are.
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah, I couldn't get there. Like I tried so hard to get through the list of all our
Oh
French
God,
movies,
I get
but
it.
life got in the way. And I got to Eyes Without a Face because
Yeah.
it sounded way more interesting because it was
I
gross.
think that was the right one to watch
Then-
too.
Yeah. Because I know I had seen both of them before, but I was like, ooh, this one I remember
Yeah.
being like kind of grody.
Yeah.
It was cool. Like when I was almost like, is this one of the first
Yeah.
gory movies ever? And I was like, kinda, yeah. Like,
Yeah.
ugh. When they pulled their face off, I
Yeah.
bet people
Yeah.
fainted, you know?
Yeah,
1960.
it must have felt
That's
so
cool.
gnarly back then.
Ugh.
Yeah. Well, it's also like a plastic surgery parable,
Weird.
you
It's
know,
weird.
which is like so modern. Again, it feels so modern.
It was. It really
watch it.
spoke to me. And I was like, why is this so important?
God,
Especially as I
don't
get
get me started.
older. And I was like, what if you are disfigured? Like, you're going to have someone who likes you just because your face. And I was like, so many people look terrible with their plastic surgery. Can we just say that? Like, just like, can you just stop, everybody? Like, first of all, we know you had surgery. Second of all, we don't respect you for it. And third of all, you be hot as an old person. It's okay.
Dude, Meg Ryan, Courtney
Right?
Cox, Jennifer Aniston. Like, there's so many women who look crazy, like the Joker. Yeah,
just
like
pretty.
the Joker.
Like, no. Like, you're not pretty. You know who's hot?
Helen Mirren,
Helen Mirren.
Frances McDormand, Julianne
What's her name? One of the
Moore,
hottest people ever.
Helen Bonham
Helen Bonham
Carter.
Carter. Helen Bonham Carter has actually spoken out about like aging naturally, and she's so hot.
Yeah,
Fucking,
Julianne Moore, same thing.
it's like, what the fuck? Yeah. Like, where's your double chin? Like, this came like at like 36, you know? Like, what the fuck? Bullshit. I love you, Hollywood.
Have you seen The Favorite? Have you watched the movie The Favorite?
Can you remind me what it's about?
So it's about like the Queen, and Olivia Colman plays the Queen, and Rachel Weisz is like her courtier
No, I would have
slash
masturbated this
lover
already.
who blah blah blah.
Yeah, lesbian Rachel Weisz.
Oh,
No,
okay.
yeah.
It's so yeah,
What's it called?
it's so great. You've got to watch it. It's one of The Favorite with an O. Favourite. Yeah. It's by the guy who made Dogtooth.
All right. I was gonna talk about Dogtooth tonight. Is that
And-
French?
I think he's
Because I was thinking about how Raw and Dogtooth honestly remind me of themselves a
he's
lot.
Greek. He's Greek.
Okay. Because like
Yeah.
Raw was cool and it's like coming of age thing, which I think a lot of French people like. And then it was like I liked Raw a lot actually.
Yeah,
Because you know,
Rock.
vegetarianism, it's funny. And
Yeah.
then
Dude, Dogtooth is great.
Dogtooth was so weird. It was like not quite horror, right?
But it kind of is.
But it kind of is because it's horrific to think of growing up like that.
Yeah, because it's
Wait,
like,
what did the guy who did Dogtooth? He did a horror movie. What do I think? I'm drunk. So
Oh,
wait.
I know what you're talking about.
Okay, where am I going? Because I watched Dogtooth because of a different movie.
I remember it's like something with deer. I think deer is in the title. I'm gonna
Oh,
look it
is
up.
it the Killing of a Sacred Deer?
Yes, Killing of a
Oh my
Sacred
god,
Deer.
I fucking love that movie. Because first of
Yeah.
all, Colin Farrell, if you're out there, I will fucking marry you and suck your dick every fucking
Yeah.
day for the rest of your goddamn life.
Colin
I am
Farrell is-
so in love with you.
Yeah.
I don't know what it's gonna take to have you be
Yeah.
my life partner, but like,
Well, have you seen The Lobster? That's the same,
dude, Colin Farrell,
the
fucking
same
Rachel
director
Weisz.
as Killing of a
Of course,
Sacred
I've seen
Deer.
that movie. It's like two of my giant fucking crushes
Yeah, they're the
falling in
perfect
love. Have I
threesome.
seen The Lobster? Only 5 or 6 times.
Well, I'm shocked you haven't seen The Favorite because it's Rachel Weisz. It's the director of The Lobster.
I can't even. How did I not see this? I'm looking up right
Amazing.
now.
It's amazing.
Feeling bogged down?
Swapped at work.
Come down to Soggy Boggy Bottom Swamp Resort and feel like you were born on the bayou.
Experience our outdoor sauna that is the natural atmospheric state of the Deep South.
Have our in-house organically farmed crawdads eat away at the dead skin on your feet while enjoying a delicious lunch of traditional Cajun boil.
No mud baths here. We have silky, thick bog baths to detoxify your pores and help with toenail fungus.
Don't forget to rub your body against our alligator exfoliator made from real alligator scales.
Ooh.
Was your last hard-earned vacation lacking in the moist department?
Yes. It's very dry. Went to Arizona.
Do your holidays lack a certain dampness?
Yeah. Not very damp last time, was it, honey?
Not at all.
I like a vacation, just never wet enough.
No. Now that I think about it, I've never had a very wet vacation, no.
I'm not happy till someone's splashing a drink in my face.
You fog and mud and snakes and slime, critters and creatures unknown to mankind.
Soggy Boggy Bottom Swamp Resort has just what you need to get down in the dirt with your true self.
Soggy Bottom Resort. We've got everything you could possibly want in a swamp-themed resort. We'll find all different fauna and, well, pretty much alligators and a lot of snakes, like that other guy said.
I've seen things in the mud.
Soggy Boggy Bottom Swamp Resort.
Soggy Bottom Swamp Resort. Come on down. Feel like you like to when you're on vacation. Get your feet all mucky. Don't worry, there's not a lot of yeast infections anymore.
Yes, there is.
Not responsible for intense yeast infections happening after visiting the Soggy Bottom Resort.
It's gross in there. Keep your pants on.
Bog baths not responsible for intensified toenail fungus.
The rats will rot your scribble.
At the end. Yeah, great. The breakout, the Tawny Contain breakout in Twitch. Literally her fucking like her career was like totally cursed after that movie.
Oh my god, dude!
Anyway.
It's like
That
that.
movie's so
A
good.
White Snake video and that's all she got.
I know.
Damn,
I had
poor
to add it.
Tawny.
I had to look up how to spell Catane. I was like, Tawny Catane, 1986 breakout. I was like, I don't know when that was from. I better look that up. And I called it Ouija board. I was like, I don't even know what it was called.
No, it was great. It was
I'm
great.
really excited to have
That'd
you
be
back in my
fun.
life too. I'm not gonna lie. I'm really not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I'm also realized for friendships, I am a very work-oriented person. Like my favorite people are people who do projects with me,
Yeah.
or I get bored.
Yeah.
It's like if you don't want to do something cool with me, I'm kind of bored with you because
Yeah.
I will do so many cool things. and,
Totally get it. I'm a worker, so
those are my favorite people. It's just like, let's do some shit that's cool. And we've been doing that since we were alive. So probably makes sense.
put me in, coach.
We've been being creative since we were together. So it's like,
You little babies.
well, babies. We're so much alike too. It's so funny. It seems so perfect. Oh, Sean, I love you so much.
Love you, Michaela.
I'm so excited. Like,
Yeah. it's
Yeah,
gonna
I
be-
can't even express to you. I wish I could just hug you, but we're
it's
a
gonna be
million miles away.
fun. It's gonna be
Yeah.
fun.
I have no doubt. This was great. I can't wait to edit this. So yeah, all right. I'm gonna do a closing. Let's be professional.
Okay.
I'm gonna do it. So thanks for listening to Bleed With Me podcast. I hope you enjoyed tonight's episode because I'm pretty sure that my guest tonight is probably going to become my co-host, and you'll be hearing a lot more from Sean in the upcoming episodes.
That's right, baby.
Hell yeah! So yeah, you'll be hearing from both of us probably a lot more. And I hope you enjoyed this episode and tune into my other podcast, The Blunt Letters, if you are so inclined. We talk about science fiction and science and paranormal, so it's not that much different than horror. And you can find us at thebluntletters.com. Also on Instagram at The Blunt Letters. You will find Bleed With Me, you will find me, you will find my best friend Electric, and you can follow us everywhere. Get all of our zines, get all of our stuff. Become part of our Patreon. We really appreciate it. Your support helps us more than you know. Like and subscribe, and tell all your friends to listen to Bleed With Me. We really appreciate it. Thank you so much. We love you. Good night.
Woo, woo.